Welcome to Stoughton Media Access Corp's hometown business show here in Stoughton. My name is Steve Kelley, and I'll be your host today. And we are at Maxie's Delicatessen at 117 Sharon St down in Stoughton. And I'm here with Steve Robbins. Steve?
Thank you, Steve, for coming by. We appreciate it.
All right. So Steve and Joyce Silva are the co-owners of Maxie's Delicatessen. Steve, how long have you been down in this area?
This area since 1993. We started in 1982 on Wyman Street near the train station, and then moved on to Canton Center in 87. And in 1993, Joyce and I partnered and came down to Maxie's.
And you were saying off camera that you were trying to establish a sense of not just another sandwich shop, but a real professional, a delicatessen that was really special.
That's absolutely right, Steve. A delicatessen is very unique to not even to a deli. We'll call it a delicatessen because we do everything from scratch. We have menu items that we're almost like a destination for some of our menus, like a cabbage soup, our Romanian pastrami, a great breakfast, a great lunch items. We run a $6.95 special every day with some phenomenal items on it. So we know our customers know us, and where do you go to come to a restaurant where you always know someone?
All right. Tell me, one of the customers was saying that he loves the Black Russian. So I was thinking that's a drink, right?
The Black Russian is a Reuben, but with pastrami in it. So it's made exactly like a Reuben, but instead of a corned beef, it's made with pastrami. We sell a record number of Reubens every day. Cabbage soup we make. We sell Maxie's Reuben, which is a homemade large potato knish with corned beef and Russian dressing and sauerkraut on top. Is one of our signature items. So we make our own knishes. All our knishes are made on the property. We make our own balinces, our own stuffed cabbage, our own potato luckies. So basically we scratch we make our own potato salad with 3 different potatoes. So we do a lot of takeout, plus a lot of good restaurant business as well. So we're very versatile.
So let me ask you, where did you learn how to do? I mean, I look at the menu and it's such a wide range of items. Where did you learn how to? Did you go to cooking school? I mean, tell me what's sort of the genesis of Maxie's having such a wide range?
When I was growing up, my family always has been in the restaurant business. So I was able to get some recipes from different areas, from my grandmother, from my mother. So we have an extensive recipe book, so I was able to combine all the recipes into one. And this is what we use as our guide. It's a treasured recipe.
Now, I understand you used to cook, but you don't cook any longer.
I used to prepare all the foods. Now, as I get a little older, we have a great staff that follows the recipes and does a wonderful job at it.
So what's your favorite meal here when you come in? I mean, some people say, oh, I just can't eat. I work here. But what's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal, believe it or not, is I love the Reubens. I love the Maxie's Reuben. I love the cabbage soup. I love the desserts we have. We have apple strudel and cheesecake from the Carnegie Deli. For breakfast, I have a pancake wrap, which is a pancake with whatever ingredients you want, like a wrap in it. It's a wonderful thing. But basically, that's what I like. And I love our tuna fish.
This is an exceptionally large restaurant.
From the outside, it's very deceiving. They said, oh, what a small little place. You walk in, all of a sudden, it opens up to everywhere. We have the Rotary every Thursday that meets here. So there's a lot of different groups that meet here. We do a lot of fundraising for the Mass General Burn Center. That's our call. We do a lot of work with the Lions Club. We help them when any donations they need. Maxie's is there to help them. We've done 3 fundraisers for the Mass General Burn Center, and always been successful. So we enjoy doing that. It's like a calling for us, because one of our boys that work for us was the last victim of the station fire in Warwick. And my best friend's son is a burn surgeon at the Mass General Hospital who operated on Joey 119 times. So it's a calling. It's a calling. He's a wonderful kid. He's got a great sense of humor. He came in after his operation and said, geez, I'd like to help you out, but I'm a little short-handed because he lost his hands. So a real nice
really
kid.
Knew how to be humble and,
and
make the best.
Yeah. So that's we develop a calling for him and for Jeremy Government, who's the burn surgeon at Mass General Hospital.
So tell me, how does that work? I mean, you sort of, it's a calling for you to do that, but what are the machinations of it? What do you actually do? How do you bring people into that?
The first contest we had was a matzo ball eating contest, which we had here, and it was, at that point we raised $12,000 with auction items and so on for the Mass General.
Do you remember who won the first contest?
Yes, I do, and happens to be a professional eater who came down. He ate 72 matzo balls in 8 minutes.
A professional eater.
Yes, they come around. They go for these contests. And then the second one was a pickle eating contest. And actually, at that one, Jim Browdy was our host. We did it out in the parking lot, and I think at that point we raised something like 13 or 14,000 for them.
How many people?
Where?
How many people did you have at this event?
Oh, the parking lot was jammed.
Yeah.
We had some great auction items. A lot of people just came up for us and said, do you need this, do you need that? Trips, hotels, really good stuff. And people.
I really have to know who won the pickle eating contest.
Pickle eating contest was actually won by, geez, another professional eater.
Another professional eater.
He ate 7 pounds of pickles in 8 minutes.
7 pounds of pickles in 8 minutes. Oh, I mean, I could eat something that long, but all the same thing, pickles?
But all the other contestants came pretty close to him, all the non-professionals. So they did a wonderful job. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. This year we're doing the mugs for Mass General. They're beautiful ceramic mugs. It's a $20 donation. Actually, we sold out of them. That brought us in about $6,000 for the Mass General.
So each year you try to come up with something kind of like fun. What's next year?
I don't know yet. We're working on it. Yeah, it's going to be a fun thing. Oh, here's the mug right.
In fact, all right, so we've just been handed one of the beautiful mugs, and this helps all of the victims of burns across the region and goes for research at the Mass General Burn Center. Right?
Sumner Redstone Burn Center.
The Sumner Redstone Burn Center. Well, that's fantastic. So, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So, I'm curious with a staff as large as this one. It seems to be about 20 or 25 people here.
Today we have 15.
How many?
15 today.
15. Well, they're working like they're 20 because they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're great people. They're very dedicated to their jobs. We have very, very little turnover. Our attrition rate is very good. This year, for the third year in a row, we won the Reader's Choice Award for the best regional restaurant, and number 1 in Stoughton for breakfast. So we work hard, but you know what? We see the reward, and we just enjoy it. It's a wonderful thing for me to see to come in. As you get through the years, you see the parents come in, you see the children come in, you see the grandchildren, and now you see the children come in with their grandchildren. And so it's a whole generation. A lot of people say, a Delicatessen, a thing of the past. You know what? They're not. They're coming back strong. People love the comfort food. They love the environment. They love the personal service. When you come in, a server will say, "Oh, how are you doing, Steve? How's the family?" They know everything about you, and that's what our customers love. That, and I know everybody that comes in here.
So when you say comfort food, what do you mean?
We just have our chicken soup, our meatloaves, our briskets. Everything is made for comfort.
It's all homemade.
All homemade. Our turkey, our chicken, everything is made homemade. So when you want a good meal, you come in and you just say, geez, I would like a meatloaf plate. And the meatloaf came with 2 beautiful pieces of meatloaf and a potato knish. You really don't find that in many places at a reasonable price.
You know, I have to tell you, as I listen to you, you actually like food. And it's coming through to me that when you talk about food, you talk about it like it's like a baby.
Food is love. Food is love.
Yeah.
And if you're able to produce food and have the love of your customers, we have very, very loyal customers that come in every day, and it's a wonderful feeling. You know, you feel satisfied. You know, it's like sometimes a soap opera. Sometimes, you know, it could be a sitcom. But when any day, I mean, if you come here early in the morning, you say, you know, what the heck's going on with these guys? But this is they talk politics, which is not. They talk, instead of looking at women, they're talking about their health. You know, how's your PSA? How's your sugar? You know, it's stuff like that. So it's wonderful.
So if you were going to start a business today,
Yeah.
would you repeat everything that you've done?
The first person I would take if I started a business today would be my dishwasher.
It would be what?
The dishwasher. She's key to running the place. Without a dishwasher, you got nothing.
How is it different now? I mean, every business, we're in 2015.
Yeah.
Every business is so much different. There's more computers, there's more social media. You started in '82, I think. So how is it different today from back then?
Well, the compliances are much different. I mean, if you open up a new restaurant today, the compliances will just about break you, you know, what you have to do. But, you know, that doesn't matter as long as it's tough to open a restaurant today, any business with the climate today. We're just thankful that we have this business and we're in a great spot. But to open, yes, we are on, you know, a lot of technical stuff. We're on POS now. The reporting system is much better. We can see everything. We can double check our inventories. We can make sure we have no out of stocks. You know, our biggest problem today is the cost of goods, and that's our biggest problem.
Things are going up dramatically. I think you had mentioned that you had a rise in roast beef or something that was 2 pounds.
Doubled in price from a year ago.
My goodness. So it must be hard to maintain a level sort of pricing structure for the customers.
Right. It's very difficult with that kind of increase to get the profitability you're used to. So your profit margin goes down. So we're going to deal with it. You know, we're fortunately enough we do the volume, so we try to pick it up in volume. But you can't survive on, you know, just doing bacon and eggs. Cost of eggs are ridiculous.
Right.
Eggs and everything is crazy.
So if we put you on one of those shows, The Apprentice or something, what are you going to have to say to those guys?
To buy the place? You know, I just it's a nice family business. It's got a lot of attrition to it. It's ready to go. I mean, you can see the products we make. Everything should be cloned like we clone it. Okay. And it would be very difficult to open another location because I would have to clone my people to go there. And you don't find people like this to go there. Right. So it creates a lot of problems.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who've been here, and there's a culture here. In particular, in speaking to some of the ladies, it's a culture that's very comfortable for women.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They come in, they can get their egg white omelets, they can get great product, and it's like, you know, everybody, they come to Kibbutz. And then all of a sudden they'll see a friend, oh, hi, how are you? Come on, sit down. You know, it's crazy. I've seen people come in here that haven't seen people in 15, 20 years, and all of a sudden they see them. It's fun. It's fun.
So would you say that's one of your favorites is that people can come to what's called a delicatessen, but it's a meeting place?
Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes we tell them to take a seat and meet a friend. You know, it's just that type of environment.
I like that. Take a seat and meet a friend.
Right. Yeah. It happens. People say, oh, can I sit with you? And all of a sudden they're like, you know, they're melting on each other like for 15 minutes. We have many different occupations that come in here. You know, we have a lot of professional people. We've had a lot of talent come in here. So we've done the realm of customers. It's just not. And plus, we cater to a big senior population. We run a senior special every day for $4.95. All the soup you can eat and a half a sandwich.
How old do you have to be to be a senior?
$5.25. 62.
62 to be a senior.
I can make it. How about you?
$5.25. Tell me about your coffee. I mean, wherever you go, when you go to have breakfast, you want the coffee to be just so.
People rave about it. We have New England coffee. We grind the bean. It's probably one of the best coffees around that you can get. And maybe before you go, I'll let you try a sample of it, if you're a coffee guy.
I'd love to have some coffee.
Sure. Yeah, the first thing people want in their mouth is coffee. Give them my coffee, and I'll order, when I can, but they love their first cup of coffee in the morning.
Let me ask you, where do you see food choices going, say, in the next 10 years? I noticed that people seem to be looking more towards a nutritional or a more nutritional phase. So what do you think's happening over the next 10 years?
What you find in most restaurants today about nutrition is they show you the calorie content. They don't show you the fat. They don't show you the cholesterol. They don't show you the salt. All they're doing is showing you calories. And people should really, we should push for total information on nutrition, not just the calories. It could be fat calories, sugars, is horrible. Sodium is horrible. So just don't show the calories. Show the contents of the whole meal. So if you're diabetic and you want to order something, you'll say, oh, how much sugar is in it? Oh, really? Oh, I can't have that. And you say, but all you're seeing is calories. I'm sure when you go in a restaurant, you see calorie content. That's all you see.
So what do you think Maxie's is going to do going forward as to meet that sort of a more educated consumer?
Maxie's is going to be more innovative in some of their products, but Maxie's are going to be Maxie's. You're entitled to be a glutton for one day, right?
You're entitled to be like what?
A glutton for one day.
A glutton for one day.
I mean, we have a huge group over here. We attract a lot of young people on the weekends.
Yep.
It's very versatile, our clientele. They come from everywhere.
So, all right. So, but you don't see yourself like moving towards like more fruit or anything like that. I'm just curious because
I just see ourselves being a little more innovative, and Maxie's has made its mark, and Maxie's is going to be here, and people who love us will always come for our food and our personalities and our wait staff, and that's what they like. People like to go in a place where people know them. Well, I know myself. If I go to restaurants, all of a sudden, one week and next week there's different people. Customers don't like that interaction.
So they're comfortable not only in the comfort food, but in the comfort staff.
Correct. Absolutely. Very important. We could have the best food in the world, but if we didn't have the best service, forget it.
So let me ask you what advice you'd give to an aspiring restaurateur.
My advice will be to surround yourself by good people, manage your people through you, be an excellent chef, guide your people, create an atmosphere of friendly, environmental place, and do your best. Do what you feel like you have to do, and it will come. Work hard.
Tell me about Joyce. Your partner is Joyce Silva. So tell me about how you seem to take care of the front end of the business. She's working out back. Tell me about that.
She runs the whole kitchen. Okay, and she started in 1982 as a waitress on Wyman Street, and then went with us to Canton. She was a waitress, and my partner left for Texas, so we decided, and at that point, Canton Center was getting really tough on parking. It really was a hard situation. And then this situation came up. We said, you know what? Why don't we do it? And we did it. That was it.
And Joyce just came in naturally to the business?
Well, she knows how to cook, and she'll whip this party of 18 right out in about 15 minutes with one hand behind her back. I couldn't do it. The grill is a very difficult job. Every order's different. We have a lot of people who like different things done to their orders, so.
This is better service than you can ever imagine. I didn't even order the coffee yet, and it's here.
That's Vanessa.
Thank you, Vanessa.
So, but if you want to open your own restaurant, get the experience, find a place. I mean, I hear many people who come out of corporate and own their own restaurants that just love it. It's their thing. They start small and then they get bigger. They learn things. They work the floor, see how everything is. If someone doesn't like anything, a lot of restaurants, the cooks will go crazy if you bring her back. We don't do that. We don't do that. We have very strict measures in our policy. And we have, on Sundays, Saturday, we have a hostess. So we don't really need one during the week. And she's very friendly and starting to know everybody's name. And that's important.
Yeah, learning people's names. I think it was it Andrew Carnegie? I think said that the secret to people's lives is learn their name or something like that.
Yeah, I used to know everybody's name, but sometimes I have to look back and say, I know you, because we get older.
Yeah.
But it's a fun ride.
So what I'm hoping to do, if you can pull one of these waitresses, and I'd like to get one and bring them in for an interview. So.
Sure, Vanessa.
So Vanessa's been given the call, and we also have another one right here behind
Hi.
us.
This is Darlene, our hostess.
Darlene?
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Darlene. It's nice to meet you. So, Darlene, how long have you been here at Maxie?
A couple years now. Yeah.
What do you like about it the most?
I love coming here. I love the people. I love my job. I like seeing people smile and helping them get coffee and stuff like that. I do. I love my job.
So you feel very comfortable in the service industry?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. I've waitressed all my life, so this is the same thing.
I noticed just from how the girls here, ladies here, get along, that you guys...
We're like sisters. We all get along. It's a wonderful place to work.
What's your favorite meal here?
I like their Texas French toast.
Texas French toast.
Yes, it's delicious. Well, I got people at the door. Thank you.
Have a seat, Vanessa. Come right in. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
And how long have you been here?
I've been here for about 6 years now.
6 years.
Right.
And what is the thing you like the most about working at Maxie?
The thing I like the most is we're like family here, even with the customers. We have regulars, like same people every day. We have some customers that come here like twice a day, in the morning for breakfast, and they come back at lunchtime. So we feel very comfortable with everybody. We know everybody. Everybody knows us. Everybody know our names and everything.
Tell me, what do you think about the coffee here? Because everybody I know wants to know, how good is the coffee?
Yeah, we have New England coffee here. Everybody loves the coffee. It's always fresh, always hot. We have the best coffee in town.
Okay. Am I holding you up from any customers right now?
Yeah, I just got a table. I gotta go. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
So now I'm here with Joyce Silva, who's a co-owner of Maxie's Delicatessen. So, Joyce, what got into your head some 30 years ago to join Steve to run a restaurant?
Well, 30 years ago, I was a waitress. 30 years ago in college. And then we just went from one store to a bigger store and now to our own store.
But it is amazing to someone to start as a waitress and then join into management.
Well, they used to always say, because you work so hard, you should own your own place someday. Someday you should own your own place. And I said, yeah, someday I will. And lo and behold, it does. It happened, you know what I mean? It's hard work. You got to work all the time and stay focused and stay doing it. You just don't win it in a day. You got to focus a lot.
I totally agree. Tell me, what's the hardest thing about running the kitchen?
Everything to be coordinated and organized to go out all at the same time properly and everybody paying attention to what's going on.
And how do you do that? How do you make that happen? If somebody's watching who wants a hint that you're doing, I mean, we know you're doing well. You're running 90 meals like a blink. And I think Steve said that she runs that place as tight as anyone I've ever seen. How do you do it?
You just have to stay very aggressive, and you're not here to make friends. We're here to do a job. These customers are screaming. I already had 2 people walk out because I couldn't accommodate after the 18. We're back there working as hard as you can. You know what I mean? So hard-working people stay here and work. And yes, we're all tough. It's a tough ship. At the end of the day, we all love each other. Everybody go home. Next day, hi, how are you? At the end of the day, I'm going to kill you. She's a pain in the neck. But they all do a good job, and you just have to keep everybody stay in line.
I really like your honesty because I own a small business as well. And when we're working, we're working. And we're not here to make friends. You go home to make friends.
Right. And you have to sometimes your comments and stuff because you got to goof around too. You also got to ease up. You also got to play a little. But you also have to back focus. I mean, you have to stay so focused it's not funny. So a lot of times I flip out back there and yell this and that, but it's because I need to stay focused. And sometimes I have too many chiefs back there. and no Chinjins. I need some Indian. Yeah. So you just have to keep reminded who's the chief, and everybody just do your jobs that I assigned you to do. Don't try to go and help me to do this because I need you to get that dishes out. I need that out. I don't care. But that's just it. You just really have to just keep going.
What's your favorite meal here?
I'm a bacon and eggs girl, you know what I mean? Or a 2x2, the pancakes and bacon. But I'm basically a bacon and eggs girl that I like. But I make a killer omelets, you know what I mean? I don't know if I like bacon anymore after 33 years in the business, 33 years. Because me and Steve have been working together for 33 years. That's amazing in itself, I think.
Okay, well,
All right.
thank you for stopping by.
It's nice to meet you, Steve.
All right.
See you later.
Very
Eat
nice
here
guy.
sometime soon.
Thank
This
you.
soup is delicious.
Okay, thanks. What a lot of personality Joyce has. I really love that she's so honest, and you can really appreciate the sincerity. Hi guys, how are you? Good. You look like you've just finished a big meal here at Maxie's. Yeah. So, are you okay with it? How are you? What's your name? Hi.
Logan.
Hi.
Say hi, Logan.
Hi, Logan. You want to be a star? Okay, no thanks. So how is the food? Is it okay?
Very good, yeah.
An awful lot of empty plates here. Thank you all for being willing to just sort of peek in on the camera. We really appreciate it. We're trying to make Maxie's famous so that they'll get lots of business.
Fair enough.
So who's been here the most? Down here. Well, we're going to come down and see you guys. Thank you for interrupting. I can probably do it right through there. All right, let's give me this. Okay, who's been here the most?
The two of us.
The two of you guys. Did you like buck up, or is it like 17 years, 17 times?
Oh no, we've lived in the area for about 5-6 years, and we used to live closer, and we used to come here just about every weekend. And now we moved a couple of towns over, so not here every couple of weekends now, but anytime we have friends that come visit, this is the place we come to for breakfast on the weekend.
How nice. You guys are you must be very persuasive, you two. I can't get my kids to do anything. And you've got them all coming in here.
Well, when they come from out of town and they don't have any other addresses to go to,
You load them in a bus, and here's where they come.
Yeah.
Good. So what was your favorite food here?
I really like the Maxie's French toast with the bananas on it. It's delicious.
French toast with
Yeah.
bananas.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Anyone else have a particular good meal?
my favorite is the lox, onions, egg scramble.
Lox, onions, eggs, scrambled. All right. Very nice. Well, I hope you guys all have a terrific day.
Thank you.
All right.
Maxie's.